What's going on, guys? Today I want to take a little break on working on these old cars and just sit down and tell y'all a little bit about me. Just in case any of y'all out there struggling with addiction, no matter what it is, I just want to tell you what I went through and what worked for me. So we'll get into this. I guess I struggled with alcohol most of my life. I'm 40 years old. I guess I started drinking when I was probably 18, 19. And, you know, it was all fun and games until it wouldn't, you know. But I used to, like I said, I started when I was 18, and I'd drink on the weekends, you know. Then I guess when I turned 21, I could actually go out to the bars and drink. I got a little bit worse, and I got from drinking just Friday and Saturday to drinking about, I don't know, I drink a couple days through the week. And I guess last probably 2 years I was drinking about every day. Got pretty bad, didn't care. I mean, I'd drinking, driving everywhere, just you know, mad at the world, walked around with a chip on my shoulder. You know, I'd rather fight you than look at you. You know, for years my dad and his buddy Tony used to always tell me, you know, to turn to the Lord, take it from me. And you know, I guess I was hard-headed, you know, and I thought I could do it my way. So for years I tried it my way, and didn't really work out that well. I'll never forget the last, I don't know, probably within them last 2 years of me drinking, it was on a Good Friday. I got pretty tore up and come home, and me and the wife got to arguing, and you know, I never put my hands on her or nothing like that. We just, she didn't never like me drinking, and you know, I don't blame her. Heck, I missed out on so much stuff in my kid's life. I mean, things you can't take back, you know. And I tell you, man, that's something you don't want on you, to miss out on them things. I mean, but anyways, I got pretty tore up on a Good Friday, and she ended up leaving, and I went across the road to my buddy Doogie's house, and you know, he was kind of talking to me, and man, I just hated the guy I was. For years I hated the guy I was. I couldn't quit it, you know, and I always thought the only way out was to kill myself. I never thought I could get sober, you know. And I just man, I wanted it bad. But I come home after talking from Doogie on that Good Friday, and I come home, and that's my plan. You know, I planned on killing myself. I was gonna take my own life, you know, just because I thought it was the only way out. And I got the gun out, man, and I just couldn't do it. And, you know, I couldn't do it. And out of anger, I shot a hole in the side of my house, and I had an old Chevrolet parked up back. The wife thought she took all my keys, but I always kept a spare key in that floorboard in that old Chevrolet. So I got up there and fired up that old Chevrolet, and I tore her out. And I was gonna go to my mom and dad's house, and I ended up wrecking, hitting a tree over there. And I tell you guys, man, I flopped out of that window, and I thought it was the end for me, boys. And you know, I thought I wanted to die until I thought I was dying. And I laid out there in that road, and I just prayed to God, man, just you know, please pull me through this. Don't let me die. And he did, man. He did. And I tell you, I didn't deserve it. I don't deserve to be here today. I don't deserve the things I've got. Man, I've been blessed in life. I ain't got a whole lot, but I tell you, I got a whole lot. I mean, I got a beautiful wife and kids. They're all healthy, mom and dad, you know, loving family. You know, a lot of people think that money makes you rich, and I ain't one of them people. You know, people ask me all the time, I tell them I'm rich, you know, and I am, and they think it's money rich, but I ain't. You know, I'm a child of God. Man, I'm blessed. You know, like I said, I ain't got a whole lot, but I'm blessed, guys, and I don't deserve nothing I've got. You know, I don't know why the good Lord's took care of me like he has, because there's many people out there that deserve it way more than I do. But I'm thankful for everything he does for me. And guys, with that drinking, I mean, you know, after that, I got kind of off there. But after that Good Friday and all that happened, I was sober for about 2 months, and I thought, you know, I thought I could go have a drink on my own, me and the wife, and we went out, and I had I had a drink, and then it ended up having, I had several drinks, and I ended up getting pretty tore up, and I drove us home, and I never forget, we was going down, I got off the interstate, was going come through this little town, 'cause I thought, you know, be better coming through that town, avoid the police. And man, I was mad, and just, you know, mad at my mom, you know, my dad. They were supposed to be coming to get us, you know, just mad at everybody except myself, who I should have been mad at. I always blamed everybody for everything else. And but I'll never forget, guys, I was going down the road, and out loud I said, God, if you don't want me driving, show me a sign. Boy, I was mad. And I'll tell you, as soon as I looked up in that rear view, there was blue lights. I mean, I couldn't do nothing but just laugh, you know. I mean, you know, I asked him to show me a sign, and he did, you know. And you know, man can't be upset about that. And so I pulled over, and that police asked me, you know, you been drinking? And I told him, yeah, man, I was tore up. You know, ain't no sense in doing all sobriety tests and, you know, just gonna take me to jail, because, you know, it is what it is, you know. So I ended up going to jail, and, you know, I had to do all that 48 hours in jail and these classes, and had to have that breathalyzer for a year. And well, I tell you, that was the worst year of my life, boys. That was, man, that was a hard year. It cost me a lot of money. And you know, a lot of people looks at a DUI as a terrible thing, but, you know, I kind of looked at it as a blessing. You know, the good Lord blessed me. You know, there's been people that, you know, I could have killed somebody, you know, and I got out easy. I got a DUI. There's people that didn't get as easy as, you know, didn't get it out as easy as I did. There's people sitting in jail right now that's probably wrecked and killed somebody that was not as drunk as I was. So, you know, I kind of look at that DUI as a blessing. That was a second chance, you know. Good Lord thumped me on that head one more time. And but even after that DUI, there was a couple times I'd go out and I'd drink, and I mean, just here and there, you know. And I started doing that Uber. Is that what that thing's called? That Uber, they come get you? Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. But I did that a couple times, and finally, guys, I just you know, I just turned to the Lord, and I just asked the Lord to, you know, come into my life and just you know, take it all from me, man. And I tell you, it wasn't until then that you know, I tried for many years on my own, and when I tried it His way, it worked out, man. I mean, I woke up next morning, and man, I didn't have no desire to drink, party. You know, it was just crazy, man. I mean, you know, any of y'all going through anything, man, I'm telling you, the good Lord can take it from you no matter what it is. I mean, if you just turn to Him and let Him work, He can do it, you know. And I ain't perfect, you know. I still slip up my cuss, and, you know, we all sinners, man. And every day I sin, you know, and I always, every day I ask God to forgive me, and you know, just help me to try to be a better person. And, you know, that's all we can do, guys. Ain't none of us perfect, you know, but I'm just thankful that, you know, good Lord saved me. And I always think about that, you know. My pastor at church, B.J. Barnes, he always says he was I think he says he was an old sinner boy, you know, and good Lord saved old sinner boy like me. He can save any of you, and that ain't no lie, guys. I mean, man, once you give your life to the Lord, just the peace that comes over you. I mean, I ain't never been so at peace with myself and just everything. I mean, you know, it's just like for years I've walked around, man, just like I was packing around a bag of blocks on my shoulders, man. And once I give my life to the Lord, it's just, man, all that's just lifted up, man. It's just, man, it's a beautiful thing, guys. And I pray that any of y'all watching this, if you hadn't found the Lord, you do find the Lord, you know. And I know that some of y'all probably don't believe in the Lord, and that's all right. You know, I still love you. I don't care what you believe in. I'm gonna pray for you, you know. And I may lose some followers over this video, and if I do, that's okay too, because, you know, I really got the one I need, and that's the good Lord. So as long as I got Him, you know, I guess I can lose all the followers and I'll still be all right. But I just want to make this video today, guys, to let any of y'all know, any of y'all going through anything, anything struggling with anything, you know, I mean, addiction or just anything, man, anything that's bothering you, you know, you feel like it's just no way out. There is a way. I mean, you just got to turn to the Lord. And you know, I can't you know, I still got a lot of work to do myself. I don't know a whole lot, you know, about the Bible. You know, I try to read it on the daily. I need to get back into, you know, Bible study. I was going pretty good for a while, and that COVID hit and kind of shut things off. And I mean, I guess that ain't no excuse. I can always still, you know, study the Bible. I ain't, you know, everybody can make excuses for everything. So, but guys, I just wanted to stop in here and tell you a little bit about my story and the struggles I've been through and how the Lord took it from me. And I just pray that any of y'all going through anything, just turn to Him and He'll help you out. But guys, I want to tell you I love you, and I appreciate you watching. Hope you subscribe to it. You know, next video we'll be back on some cars. I just want to tell you a little bit about me. So anyway, I love you and appreciate y'all.